house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Troy Trojans taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Troy Trojans offense will get the first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
To throw, it's Crowder. Just a short pass to the tight end. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's caught. It's Taylor. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Trojans will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Makes his man miss. Turning it on. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Old Dominion!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into that, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. And the quick shuffle pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Schwartz. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Now the play fake. He's going to take off. Got the first himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Monarchs have a lot of options on second and inches. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Red pass, it's complete. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that look at...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Toledo notched the victory in... territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter.
Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, extending the play. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Rush is on him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw, it's Crowder. The short hands, it's Taylor. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Troy. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 6.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's locked. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's locked. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing it.
Looking deep down the right side. Caught at the 25. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Monarchs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Pocket breaking down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Monarchs are on the move. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Monarchs! Great job by the back on the option. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pulls it in. It's Higgins. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. And he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Old Dominion. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Dropping back, it's Crowder. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Finds his man. It's Meadows. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. So now it's second and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some
fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Under fire. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
He's in open space downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roach. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Breaks into the open. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up. And the Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the grab. Touchdown, ODU. And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Dortch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. But this offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Pulls it in. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Meadows. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Crowder. He's got him in the flat. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connor. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And some room to work. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Monarchs. The defense putting points on the board. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it in the middle, it's Higgins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.